My name is Officer Wayne Kerr. I've been in the West Coast Police Department for a little bit over a year. I think that would be a good Major General because of the experience I've had since I've been in PD. I'm able to, I think that I would be a good and new badged and unbadged, and also some of the FTO officers in extending their jobs here. Definitely the hat. I thought totally thought the hat was cool for real. No, I'm kidding. I, I think the opportunity to become some type of leadership to help direct and lead some of these other officers in the right direction. I also like to, think out of the box, kind of create my own macros and do what I can to extend the RP process. I think being able to pass that on to some of the officers and some of the officers that may be struggling with their RP will help make PD a better faction and better to RP. Yes, I believe the rules and responsibilities of MG is to be sure that they have body cam on at all times when they're inside PDG. Make sure that they're making weekly reports on Thursdays of all of the tasks that they have done throughout the week, whether it be assisting new officers in training. The trainings make of FTO trainings and tests, uh, RP tests, trainings, uh, macro trainings. Is important for the major generals to be here for hiring sessions. I think I currently, on average, dedicate roughly an hour, 2 hours a day. With some days, I'm able to do a little bit more than that. I've in NRP in real life own and operate a business, so sometimes I do get a little bit busy. But this is what I do to spend my free time if I'm not doing something with my family. So I often spend 2 to 3 hours a day on here. Hey, no. Yeah, so I think the duty of an MG is to make sure that all officers are on duty and present, making sure that we're patrolling the streets and keeping our officers accountable for their positions. Uh, that I have seen folks give like laps at the most. Well, I guess I would certainly want to learn some of the areas that I'm weaker at. I think judging by the interview, I can uh, kind of pick out a few things that I certainly would want to study on. I don't believe that, as far as attitude towards PD would change much. I thoroughly enjoy being an FTO and patrolling the streets. I would just probably work a little bit harder to understand some of the extensive information it takes to be a leadership. If the Sure. So typically, if the suspect is out of the vehicle, you need to use a macro do taser taser taser. This is a action macro that states that the person or that you are tasing the person. It is important to use this macro when the person is out of the vehicle, um, stating that you're tasing, um, as opposed to if the person was still inside the vehicle or not getting out of the vehicle, then you would need to use the do tase civilian to remove from vehicle. And I'm sorry, these will be my examples. Uh, I believe while the suspect is currently shooting at you, um, it is you're not able to do that because the game doesn't allow you to do that. But I don't think that in real life it is possible to at current time heal yourself like that. I have been told a few months back, I believe, if you can get to a place of safety and use a macro where you do a do macro, wraps bandages over wounds, you can often heal yourself after you've got a safe place. Sure. So explain to me, since I've been in PD, inside PDG, the speed limit is 15 miles per hour. On the streets, it is 80 to 100 miles an hour inside the city limits. And I believe on the highway, it's 100 to like 150. I'm not, if I'm correct. So it's been a while since I was a SWAT officer, but I do recall doing one when we would arrive on the scene. We would state the warrant for the suspect's arrest, and that they needed to come out with their hand up. I do know that PD is like green zone, HP is green zone. The new like higher spawning area is green zone. Um, Premium and premium gas station is green zone. Uh, what is it? Standard dealer, I believe that is green zone. BM is green zone. Um, I think there are a few more really. I would probably have to study them. They're always shooting at gang houses. I couldn't tell that was a green zone. Okay. I typically use a slash do macro where my officer puts on gloves and uses the back of his hand to carefully pat down the suspect and remove all items and weapons from the person. I think major generals are required to hold a minimum of at least one training daily.